What is up, guys, and welcome back to Danny Reacts. We're having an amazing day today, and today we're going to be watching the most awkward celebrity interviews, and celebrities get interviewed all the time, but sometimes things get awkward, like in today's video, so let's go check it out. Give this video a big, huge thumbs up, and thank you for 21,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's watch the most awkward celebrity interviews. Let's go. I hate these box things, man. I'm not a big fan of the boxes.
The sounds of silence of fame.
Can I finish this?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10
Mojo.
awkward celebrity interviews.
It always feels very awkward for me to be in front of an audience.
For this list, we're focusing solely on the beautifully strange
Yeah, celebs are
celebrity
still like
interviews that
human
were caught
beings.
on tape and became viral
Kanye.
sensations. While there have been plenty of bizarre celeb
bet there's gonna be
antics
a lot
over
of
the
Kanye
years,
West in here,
we
man.
found those that caused
He's
lengthy
an
moments of
awkward person,
silence and made us
but he's
laugh.
also a
The
legend.
maniacal laughter, I don't know what the clip is.
Don't know what the clip is? It's you and a scene with you and Gwyneth Paltrow?
All right, you're doing fine.
Thanks.
Number 10, Farrah Fawcett spaces out
Hey,
on
she's a
Letterman.
legend.
What
Rest
I
in
wanted to
peace.
do was paint, not put paint on my body, but
No.
use my body parts to paint with.
In 1997, the
Interesting.
50-year-old Charlie's Angels star posed for
Oh, she's on
Playboy,
Playboy?
and made her
Nice.
debut on The Late Show with David Letterman at the Ed Sullivan
Go
Theater.
Farrah Fawcett.
Fawcett opened with a few strong anecdotes about life in New York City.
And there are places
NYC,
where
homie.
the wall,
Right.
I'm not cool.
Wall.
what is that, the thing?
The thing.
Anyway,
Suddenly, Farrah and I are playing charades.
But swiftly drifted away from reality as Dave seemingly watched the train wreck in slow motion. She giggled, described cryptic Central Park walls, and had problems describing her own birthday celebration.
How did you celebrate your 50th birthday?
so it hasn't happened.
The audience cackled in amazement, and Farrah squirmed in confusion. But Fawcett
Farrah
always stuck to her
Fawcett,
guns
man.
that she was not on anything at the time of the interview. You be the judge.
Now, Farrah, on the pay-per-view special, is it an hour long?
It's 58 minutes.
58 minutes?
Okay, that's another first. It's another first. Okay.
Dude, she's just joking around, man. I don't think she's on drugs.
Number 9, Courtney Love crashes
Bruh, leave her
Madonna
alone.
interview.
That's Courtney, everybody's favorite. Come on up.
Should we let her come up?
Yeah.
No, don't, please.
Come on, Courtney.
Dude,
It
she
was a
crashed
moment
Madonna's.
that any music journalist
Dude, celebrities
dreams of.
always have,
A
like, beef with each
one-on-one
other.
with
I don't
Madonna.
really understand why.
However, MTV's Kurt Loder decided he needed more from the 1995 Video Music Awards post-show.
It's also
Oh.
Hi, Courtney.
After being pelted from below by what
Dude, she literally crashed the interview, man. Like,
turned out to be a makeup compact,
does that?
Loder brought Courtney Love up to join the party. The Material Girl instantly expressed her concern,
Girl, bro.
and things quickly got weird.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
get into
man.
astrophysicist because this rock star thing is not working out.
The whole singer rambled on about science and catfights, while Madonna put on a fake
Dude,
smile
she's, like,
as the
drunk or,
MTV
like, on
host was
some, like,
visibly
serious
filled
stuff
with
right now.
regret.
well, what doesn't belong on camera, right?
Okay, Madonna's running off. She's going to be going. Thank you very much.
When it was all over, Love face-planted into both the stage and infamy.
And he goes, Courtney Love, I've had your hole. Which actually happens to be true.
Number 8,
Yo,
Paris
this
Hilton
girl's, like,
walks
drunk
out.
as hell, man.
Things started on a playful note with no
Paris
fewer than
Hilton walks
3
out,
interruptions from one or another of her
She's a diva,
17
though, for
house
sure.
pets.
This rocky 2011 interview started off light with nosy cats interrupting the scene, but soon became prickly when
Yo, that's a pony, man.
Kim Kardashian entered the conversation. ABC's Dan Harris spoke with Paris Hilton about her
Kim
numerous
Kardashian.
stalkers and ditzy public persona.
Is it true that when you're not on camera that your voice drops and you're much more serious?
Definitely. I think it's a character that I developed for the simple life.
But encountered a severe case of stink eye once he questioned the fleeting fame of the entrepreneurs. Hilton looked off camera for guidance, while Harris threw up a white flag with a knowing smile.
You ever worry about your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
The two hugged it out, but ABC
Rude.
ultimately mocked Ms. Paris during their intro segment to the piece.
She said she was watching the show, she got an outside perspective on their relationship and decided it wasn't quite working.
Alrighty then.
Dude, that's not a really cool question.
Number 7, Mel Gibson's Gone to the Dogs.
We all exchanged pleasantries, and well, then things got
Gone
less
to the
pleasant.
dogs, bro. Mel
Do
Gibson.
not, we repeat, do not bring up the past to Mel Gibson. After his 2006 drunk driving arrest, the actor took several years off, but returned to the spotlight for the 2010 thriller Edge of Darkness.
Right.
Lie down. Be dead.
Ooh, shot right
During
in
an
the leg,
interview
man.
with veteran entertainment
suck.
reporter
I've never
Sam
been shot
Rubin to
before,
promote
but,
the
like,
flick,
that would
Gibson
suck.
took offense when his alleged anti-Semitic tirade was brought up, and shot back at the reporter with a sharp retort.
I gather you have a dog in this fight.
Some interpreted the comment to mean Gibson was accusing Rubin of a bias against him due to his own Jewish heritage.
When I did understand, I didn't speak up and say that as both a Jew and as a human being, I was really offended by what he said in 2006.
However, Rubin politely smiled but later expressed his anger, while Gibson moved on to more equally awkward interviews.
Let's move on, dude. Come on.
Edge of Darkness opens today. It's good to see you back in the saddle and doing what you do best. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mel. Take care.
Bye-bye. Asshole.
Number 6, Gian Gameshi versus Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob, you guys formed only in the last
Billy
couple
Bob.
of years, right?
That name, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The American country
Oh, I know
rock
that guy,
band
yeah.
The Boxmasters formed in
I don't know his
2007
name, but, like, his face looks,
and
like, really
were fortunate
familiar.
enough to
You
appear
know what I mean?
on Canada's acclaimed
He has
Q
a
radio
familiar
show
face.
just a couple of years later.
Kill him, man. Get that drum
Unfortunately for
solo.
host
Ain't
Gian
nobody stopping
Gameshi,
you.
the group's most famous member, Billy Bob Thornton, took offense when his extensive background in film was mentioned.
The Boxmasters' principal songwriter, singer, and drummer is a guy named Billy Bob Thornton, whose other job, some of the time, is Oscar-winning screenwriter, actor, and director.
For almost half of the 13-minute interview, Thornton gave cryptic answers while his bandmates looked like they had just seen a puppy run over by a semi.
I'm just trying to do a show and give people context for who you guys are.
Even though Thornton's fame brought attention to the band,
Yikes.
he made it clear that said fame shouldn't be discussed. Classic Hollywood move.
Given that you seem to be quite passionate about music, I was wondering about your...
Would you say that to Tom Petty?
Would I say that he's passionate about music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Would you explain why it's not a hobby?
Would I explain why it's not a hobby? Are you reacting to the fact that I said...
Yeah, I am. Since you're instructed not to talk about shit like that, yeah, I am reacting to that, yeah.
Number 5, The Dictator.
That your job is a hobby. Like, he's a singer, he's a songwriter, and it's just like a hobby, you know what I mean? Like, this guy lives for music. I totally understand why he's upset. I get it. Dictator dumps ashes on Ryan Seacrest. What?
Dirt dumps ashes on Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, I love it here because it gave me an opportunity to bring my dear friend and doubles tennis partner, Kim Jong-il.
At the 2012 Academy Awards,
I've never
Sacha
seen
Baron
this
Cohen
movie, but
showed
it
up
looks
in
really
character
funny.
and accompanied by sexy female
him.
guards for his red carpet arrival, and made it rain all over a surprised Ryan Seacrest.
That's so funny.
It was his dream to come to the Oscars and to be sprinkled over the red carpet and over Halle Berry's chest again.
Baron Cohen was promoting his latest film, The Dictator,
This
and
guy's
was
crazy,
carrying
man.
an urn supposedly filled
This
with the
fool.
ashes of recently deceased North Korean dictator Kim Jong-il.
The interesting thing is it's actually made by South Korea.
Always a professional, Mr. Seacrest handled the incident rather well, as Baron Cohen retreated with a few words of advice.
Now, if somebody asks you what you're wearing, you will say Kim Jong-il.
In the end, Seacrest looked like Scarface, but he gained the admiration of a giddy Juliana Rancic.
Dude, Ryan is so calm, man. I respect that a lot. I would be pretty upset if somebody poured ashes on me on the red carpet in a nice new suit. But Ryan seems okay with it, so good job, Ryan.
I'm lucky.
Number 4, Martin Bashir interviews Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Black
the legend
people
himself.
We're called colored people because we come in all colors.
Over the course of 8 months from 2002 to 2003, the King of Pop was followed and interviewed for a British documentary, ostensibly to see what his day-to-day life was like.
We bought these, right? And these? And these?
You like your urns, don't you?
Yeah.
However, MJ made the unfortunate admission that he slept in bed with children.
But I have slept in bed with many children. I sleep in bed with all of them.
Journalist and host Martin Bashir expressed his concerns to Michael Jackson, who defended his actions by citing love.
It's very loving. That's what the world needs now. More love, more
The world needs
more heart.
the world needs a man who's 44 sleeping
No,
in a
you're
bed
making
with
it.
children.
No, you're making it all wrong.
Jackson recalled his experiences sleeping with Macaulay and Kieran Culkin, and actually spoke like a child as he remembered hot air balloon excursions at Neverland Ranch.
Can you understand why people would worry about that? Because they're ignorant.
The entire documentary stunned audiences and ultimately led to a sexual abuse trial. Michael Jackson was found innocent of all charges.
Did they really add that into like the documentary? That's ridiculous, man. And Macaulay I can't say his guy's name, but like the kid who played Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin. There we go. He like testified in court that like Michael was like nice to him, and Michael never did any of the claims that people have made about him. He's a real genuine guy, man. He never had a childhood, so like he likes.
Number 3, Tarantino shut down.
It's interesting that you have a different view, and I'm just trying to explore that.
And I don't want to. Because I'm here to sell my movie.
An acclaimed journalist who'd been in the biz for decades, Krishnan Guru Murthy of Britain's Channel 4, received a surprise one day when interviewing Quentin Tarantino.
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Do not ask me a question like that. I'm not biting.
There to promote his new film, Django Unchained, the director shunned his questions about violence.
I've never seen this movie before,
well, it's a movie.
It looks pretty good.
It's a fantasy.
Actually, shunned is an understatement.
And I'm shutting your butt down.
It's no secret that Quentin Tarantino's made some of the bloodiest films over the past 25 years. But he unleashed the crazy eyes once the interviewer asked about the real-life implications of such violence.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Well, it's my job to ask you why you think that.
And I'm saying
very influential.
no.
Guru Murthy chuckled, and Tarantino torched him with a verbal smackdown that left the dapper host both confused and amused.
He torched him.
And it's all about knowing when to retire.
It's all about knowing when to hang up the gloves, or in my case, I guess the megaphone.
Quentin Tarantino, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Number 2, Charlie Sheen is winning.
Classic.
Yeah, I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
The internet went wild in 2011 as one of Hollywood's most exuberant personalities officially, well, let's say, took a break from reality.
I'm an F-18, bro, and I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground.
In an at times hilarious, but also troubling interview with Andrea Canning, Charlie Sheen explained that he wasn't bipolar, but rather by winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
And had tiger blood among his many quotable quips.
Tiger blood.
You know, I get tiger blood, man.
The ABC host pressed the actor about his
a lot of
relentless
drugs
partying,
at this point
which
of
led
his, like,
Sheen
career.
to boast that his antics
But
would make
Charlie's
Frank
much better
Sinatra
now.
and Keith Richards look
And he
like
has, like,
droopy-eyed,
another show
armless
that he's
children.
on.
Social media went
I
crazy,
don't really watch
and
TV,
so
but like
did
he's on like a
Sheen.
new show.
Are you gonna OD? Are you gonna
No,
die?
that's for amateurs. Come on, no, I'm fine. I've always had a plan, and I've always executed it perfectly.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Yo, what's number 1?
And Joaquin, I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight.
I would slash my hooves. No, I love this film. Oh, yeah.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you. When I compare myself to Steve Jobs or Walt Disney, Howard Hughes, David Stern, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Jesus.
You know I'm going to be really terse with these Star Trek questions that I've answered for 23 years.
Number 1, Tom Cruise jumps the couch.
Yeah, classic.
We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Some actors fake tears, and some actors fake excitement. It's what they do. So, was it a huge surprise when Tom Cruise went nuts on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2005 and declared his love for Katie Holmes?
I'm in love.
Right around the same time Cruise had lost his longtime publicist and was also boasting about his knowledge of psychiatry,
Psychiatry is a pseudoscience.
the digital age was being revolutionized by outlets like TMZ and YouTube,
Man,
which
Tom
made
Cruise,
Cruise's
though.
couch jumping an
He be jumping
instant
on all your
viral
couches.
hit.
You ever felt this way before?
Perhaps he was simply promoting his next film, War of the Worlds, but his goofy appearance made him an instant punchline.
Oh my God.
It was awkward and undoubtedly awesome.
Are you sleeping? Are you getting enough sleep?
No, I'm not.
No.
Do you agree with our list?
Perfect. Yeah.
Damn, so those are the most awkward celebrity interviews, and they were pretty funny, not gonna lie. And like half of them were like from like the interviewers like asking like dumb questions and whatnot, and the other half were like celebrities like Charlie Sheen He was on drugs, but like I'm happy that he's okay now. And yeah, it's about like half-half. And celebrities are still people. They have like a lot going for them. They stress out, and they could like be angry sometimes. Like I'm angry sometimes. You're angry sometimes. We all get angry sometimes just because like they're celebrities. They're still normal people. But yeah, that's the video. If you guys like it, give it a big huge thumbs up. If you want to see the full length video, it's in the description. And yeah, hope you guys have an incredible day.